In a small village in southern India, there lived a young man named Arjun. Arjun was known throughout the village for his impatience. He was always in a hurry, whether it was to complete his daily chores to reach his destination or to achieve his dreams. While others in the village moved at a steady, deliberate pace, Arjun was always rushing, eager to get to the next task or the next goal. Arjun's impatience was a source of frustration for his family, especially his wise old grandfather, who had spent his life working the land and learning the value of patience. One day, after Arjun had once again rushed through his morning chores, leaving them half done, his grandfather called him to the courtyard of their home. "My boy," the grandfather said, his voice gentle but firm, "you remind me of a young sapling, full of energy, eager to grow tall and strong, but you forget that even the tallest trees take time to reach the skies. Come, sit with me under the banyan tree, and I will tell you a story." Arjun reluctantly agreed, though he was restless to get back to his day. He sat beside his grandfather under the shade of the massive banyan tree that had stood in their courtyard for generations. The grandfather began his tale. "Many years ago, when I was about your age, I was also eager to make something of myself. I wanted to plant a tree that would bear fruit quickly, so I chose a fast-growing plant, a banana tree. Within a year, it bore fruit, and I was pleased. But when the monsoon came, the banana tree could not withstand the storms. Its shallow roots were not strong enough to hold it, and it was uprooted and washed away. I was disappointed, but I did not give up. I decided to plant a stronger tree, one that would last through the storms. This time I chose a mango tree. The mango tree grew slowly, and for many years it bore no fruit. I grew impatient, just as you do now. I wondered if I had made the right choice, if perhaps I should have planted another banana tree instead. But my father, your great-grandfather, told me to have patience. The mango tree will bear fruit when the time is right, he said, and when it does, its fruit will be sweet and plentiful, and the tree will stand strong for generations. So I waited. I tended to the tree, staff watered it, and cared for it, even though it seemed to grow at a snail's pace. But one day, many years later, the tree blossomed, and soon after, it bore the sweetest mangoes I had ever tasted. The tree grew tall and strong, its roots deep in the earth. It weathered many storms, and it still stands in our orchard today, providing shade, fruit, and a place for the birds to nest. Arjun listened quietly, the story making its way into his heart. He looked up at the banyan tree under which they sat, its massive branches stretching out like a protective canopy. The tree was ancient, its roots deep and wide, anchoring it firmly to the earth. It was a symbol of strength, resilience, and patience, qualities that Arjun had always overlooked in his haste to achieve quick results. "What does this tree teach us, Arjun?" the grandfather asked, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "That good things take time," Arjun replied slowly, his mind beginning to grasp the lesson. "That some things are worth waiting for." His grandfather nodded. "Yes, my boy, the banyan tree did not grow overnight. It took years, even decades, for it to become the strong, majestic tree you see today. Its roots are deep because it grew slowly, steadily, patiently. In life, too, we must learn to be patient. Not everything we desire will come to us immediately. Some of the best things in life, whether it is success, love, or wisdom, come to those who wait, who nurture their dreams with care and allow them the time they need to grow." Arjun sat in silence, absorbing his grandfather's words. For the first time, he felt a sense of calm wash over him, as if the wisdom of the banyan tree had seeped into his soul. He realized that his impatience had often led to frustration and disappointment, whereas patience could bring lasting joy and fulfillment. From that day forward, Arjun began to change. He still worked hard and pursued his goals, but he did so with a newfound sense of patience. He no longer rushed through his tasks or became agitated when things didn't happen as quickly as he wanted. Instead, he took the time to do things well, to savor the process, and to trust that, like the banyan tree, his would bear fruit in their own time. Years later, when Arjun had grown into a wise and successful man, he often returned to the banyan tree in his grandfather's courtyard. He would sit beneath its shade, grateful for the lesson it had taught him,